Mr. Kerr, it's been claimed that these new X-ray crossings are simpler and easier to understand by both the motorist and the pedestrian. Now, in what way?
There are fewer signals for both the motorist and the pedestrian. There's less for them to keep in mind, and they are easier to understand.
Well, can you tell me how it works then, in sequence?
Well, for the pedestrian, you have the red man and the green man. For the motorist, starting at the red, it goes on to a flashing amber, which warns him that a white cross is coming on, giving him priority at the junction. After the white cross, there is a solid amber light, which warns him that the red light is coming on, and he must stop on the amber and on the red.
When it is flashing, when the amber is flashing, what happens then?
Well, if no pedestrian is using the crossing, the motorist is entitled to proceed. He may go, but he must be very careful that no pedestrian is using the crossing.
Don't you think yourself this might be confusing to both the pedestrian and the motorist?
Well, it can be, yes. It is not desirable. I would prefer it if the motorist took the flashing amber to mean a warning that the white cross was coming on when he does have priority.
You see, in effect, could a pedestrian be stepping off the pavement, actually, and a motorist approaching on this flashing amber?
Yes, indeed, they could. In which case, the motorist would have to stop and give the pedestrian right of way.
But then, would the pedestrian understand this easily? I'm thinking on this claim of simplicity.
Well, the pedestrian does understand it, or should understand it rather, by the fact that his green man will also be flashing. And if the green man is flashing, the pedestrian should not attempt to cross.
Now, there is some other aid for persons who can't see.
Yes, there is indeed. There is a bell, not a bell, a buzzer-like sound which rings when the solid green man is lit.
This is for blind persons?
For blind persons or persons who have difficulty in seeing.
Don't you feel that if this is audible enough and loud enough, the average pedestrian who can see will simply listen for the siren?
That may well be so. I'm not happy with it.
How long do you feel it'll take people to get used to this new system?
Well, it'll take them quite some time. It's experimental for 6 months, but I feel that they'll need a deal more than that.